What I realize in this life is to never compare your life path, journey, or route to any other people. This is when we become envious. This is when we become hateful and ungrateful for the life we live. This is detrimental to our growth and our path, because when we look at others, when we peek our nose in other people's pockets, business, or lifestyle, we compare to others, and then that stunts our growth. That stunts our route to success. I realize when I focus in and compare myself today from myself a year ago or from myself yesterday, that's when I realize that, oh, I could actually improve. It's a blessing to be lost, because those of us in this life are following life aimlessly, following another doctrine, following a school code, following what their parents did. They don't even have the ability to think freely or for themselves. Being lost is a gift, because when you're lost, you could eventually find yourself. Most people aren't born found. They actually have to find themselves. So when I first moved to New York City, June 2nd, 2018, I moved to New York City with the intentions of, like everyone else, to live the American dream. But personally, I wanted to start a business and pursue my modeling to a higher degree. And New York City is the perfect place for both of those things. I started modeling. I was always into fashion, but I started modeling in Rhode Island at college, right? And this is what really pushed me to go to New York City. It was a taste. Rhode Island, Providence was a taste of a small city, and I went to New York City just like everyone else to branch out. Arrived to New York City in 2018, going to castings like crazy. In New York City, there's a lot of modeling agencies, and certain agencies do castings ever so often. So I would attend these castings, right? I also got signed to 2 agencies. I'm still signed to 1. I got signed to 2 agencies, and these agencies represent you for you to get a gig, stuff like that, right? But I didn't get into the research of what it takes to, be a model. I was a good model and everything, but my perspective of what modeling is versus the reality were 2 different things. So I got to 2018, very few connections. I got family out there, couple friends out there, but still little connections, right? I'm easing my way into the game. When you're in the darkness and you have no light, say it's a blackout, and you can't see anything, you in the dark searching, right? So you won't, fall or bump into something. That was me. That's you when you're lost. Eventually you'll find the light. Eventually the light will come to you. So don't compare yourself to other people who seem like they have it all, right? Who seem like they got their great job already, they got their spouse already, but they're not telling you what's happening behind the scenes. They're not really working on something that really matters. They're still gonna be there 25 years from now while you'll be on a beach somewhere, because you took the risk. You worked for yourself. You took the risk of being lost and found yourself. There's another story of me studying abroad in Italy. When I arrived in Milan all by myself, solo travel, I was studying abroad. My school started, I went to the Florence University of Arts, and my school program started a week after I arrived. So I was in Milan for like a week, and I arrived at the airport, got to the airport, exchanged money, and got a SIM card from my phone. So I got the SIM card from my phone, and then I got back to the hotel room, it was like in the country part of Milan. I was in the country riding bikes and stuff, right? I got to the hotel room, and then the SIM card didn't work for my phone. So, long story short, I was in Italy for about a month with no phone, right? Well, I had a phone, but I could only connect it to Wi-Fi. So I was like, damn. I'm walking around Italy, spoke very little Italian, right? My phone couldn't translate because it had to be connected to Wi-Fi. So I'm out here with a phone with no service, looking for directions on how to get to XYZ. I was walking around Milan with pink pants, lost. But I say I felt the most free I ever felt in my life. In a foreign country, in a foreign place with nobody around me, with no phone. Sometimes getting lost is a blessing, because I'll talk more on that trip. I'll talk more about that trip in another video. But when you're lost in life and you have the balls to go through life, figuring out, not panicking, seeing life on a calm storm, seeing life as a calm place, then you'll find what you were sent here to do. People who are just born into like a program, like their parents are forcing them to go to the go to become a doctor, so they become a doctor. They don't really know who they are. They just know what's been taught to them and who's been telling them what to do. So they don't have the luxury of getting lost. They don't have the leisure to get lost. They're stuck in a program and they wonder why they're not happy. They wonder why they're not getting the results they truly desire. Another thing with being successful and lost, don't measure your success to what society tells you success is. Tyler, the Creator, there's this video of him, he was in a Lamborghini crying because he heard his song on the radio. Some people's goals are just to make money, just to buy the Lamborghini, while other people's goals are to make songs, to touch people and have it be played on the radio. So when you're lost and you feel like you lost in the sauce, nah, you just finding yourself. You finding who you want to do, who you want to be, what you want to do. And once you actually find that, you chase it, attract it, work on it unapologetically. You go full throttle on it and don't stop because of the perspective of others. Don't stop for your fear, because it's only those who are lost that end up truly finding themselves. So if you enjoyed this video, like, share, comment, subscribe, and until next time, you guys be well.